Howdy folks, Captain Wayne Davis here in Port Mansfield, Texas. I'm here with my good buddy Jason Paul with Stinky Pants, stringers, and fishing gear.
Sir.
All that good stuff that we all love while we're out on the water. He uses product. He makes a good quality product. But anyway, he's down here in Port Mansfield, and we're going to go give it a try. What do you think,
sir.
Jason?
We're going to get some good ones.
We're going to get some good ones. As a matter of fact, we might even keep a couple of reds today and take it over to the local restaurant for some dirty jalapeno.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Pelican?
Dinner tonight, either there or KJ's. Yeah,
okay.
We've got a couple different restaurants doing the fish catch, cook your catch. It's been a long time since Jason and I have fished together, probably 8 years or so.
While, yeah. Maybe that tournament was the last.
Oh yeah, but then the first time we were down here and we got the northern came in and hurt us.
Yes, yeah, it was bad. It was going to be the greatest day of fishing.
It would have been, except for the north wind came through.
Yeah, blew us off the water.
So, Port Mansfield. Anyway, a lot of people ask me, and I'm sure you get asked a lot individually, how'd you come up with Stinky Pants name?
Well, the time that I was kind of playing with starting a business, I had my son, so I was elbow deep in poopy diapers, and so the name Stinky Pants, you know, there's a little bit of beer involved, but the name just, it clicked right then and there. It sounded great, and the next morning I woke up and it still sounded great, and I jumped on the computer and I drew the logo. I mean, and it took me, like, it looks like it 5 minutes, but it's been the same logo ever since, so it just seemed like the right thing. I figured you're either going to love the name or you're going to hate it, but you'll remember it.
But it certainly stands out. That's exactly right, and that's kind of one of the things you want to do.
Yes, sir.
In a business. But it's been with you a long time. A lot of people recognize the name. You've come out with a ton of different gear. You started out with the stringer. Probably how long? 10 years?
No, I'm on my 14th year right now.
On your 14th year.
Yes, sir.
So you started out with stringers. Now you've got weight boxes and forceps for getting hooks out. What else?
All kinds of different floats. Keys, pliers, bogas, both the 15 and the 30. I guess 3 different types of stringers, a 12-foot, 8-foot, the hooker. That's probably the main stuff I make.
And everything is built in San Antonio area, and you do it yourself, you and your family, right?
Yes.
So everything is homegrown, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
It's good quality products. I've had some influence on some of his product. You know, I think I have. Specifically, one thing, you know, we all carry the boga floats, right? And since I have a boat that doesn't have sides on it, and I weight fish 100% of the time, his original boga float was a little bit longer, correct?
I made it the exact same size as the handle on the boga float. That way, you could take it and fold it up and put it in a rod tube.
Right, and that's cool. So the reason why I asked Jason to make some shorter ones is because when you're getting in a boat and this thing is a little bit longer, it'll hang up on the side of the boat and pull your weight belt off or get you hung up there. So then Jason started making a shorter one, so when you climb in a boat, if you're weight fisherman, it just slides right up in there with you. It doesn't get hung up as easy. So it's a cool little thing, and that's the benefit of networking with local people in the like field like you do. He can modify something real quick and come up with a short version of that.
Yeah, and it's good to get feedback from guys that are on the water every day here, and you know that's not a problem I've experienced, but it's definitely something you've experienced. So it's good to get feedback from fishermen.
Yeah. So all his gear is practical. It works, and it lasts. You know, I used one stringer for I bet you 8 years or so, and I tried to wear it out, but I couldn't.
It's on the wall of fame now.
It's on the shame.
Fame.
Okay, well, we're going to go out and catch some redfish. We're going to target reds today, and hopefully we get in on some action. We're leaving Port Mansfield. It's right before school starts, so.
Yes, sir. Back to school.
Back to school. Good deal. Notice where he's hooked? On the bottom of it, he just slapped at it and got caught. They're not eating. We've had a couple of them swat at the topwaters, follow the topwaters. Topwater sitting there, they'd swirl underneath it. and had enough of that. So I said, let's try the Wiggle-O, and I think it was the third cast. This fish, you know, got aggressive enough to hit it hard enough to get a foul hook in him. But the bite's just not on right now, so we'll have to wait and see when it turns on. But there's definitely fish in here. Like I mentioned earlier, we had the drone up. You could see those fish following the lure. Just wouldn't commit to it. So we switched over to soft plastics. As you can see, it's real shallow here. A few of them in here. We'll see if we can get a big one to eat. I'm gonna give that one right there, Jimmy, 24 and a half. Good snook. Hang on. Tag number 222. My buddy's over at the Heart Institute. Old Dr. Greg and his group. That was it. We're even foul hooking snook down here. Okay, snook number 3 today. It's crazy. Tag number 317 for the Heart Institute. We're going to measure this fish. $25.25. Old Dr. Greg over there at the Heart Institute. Boy, we're getting them for you, buddy. This is going to make about number 30 or 33 that we've tagged. Got a nice tag in this one. We're so excited to see these snook back in South Texas. This is just another beauty within the slot. All right, so this is number 4, tag number 301. This one was really active. What is it, Jimmy?
So it's like about 25 and a half.
3/4.
3/4?
Right there, 3/4.
Oh yeah.
Tag number 301. Dr. Greg, makes number 3 that we got a tag in today, buddy. We better get some returns on these. Tag number 301. This Snook is fixing to go right here. So we got Jason Paul with Stinky Pants. This is his second snook. He caught one earlier.
Sir.
Not a big one, but a good one. It's going to be 21 1/4. No, I'm sorry, 20 1/4. 20 1/4. Tagging it, number 305 with the Heart Institute, Dr. Greg Stunts and his team over there. Got it. Jason, you want to swap them out and put them on your boat? Got them?
I think so.
Show them to Jimmy there. With the
Other way?
Yeah, with the tag. Good job, Jason. South Texas Snook right there. Let them go, buddy. Good job, amigo. Tag 302, Snook number 7 today. Not a lot of big ones. So we've got 7 snook, 6. This will be the 6th one that we're putting the tag in. Another 21 and a half. 21 and a half. No, 21 and 3/4. I'm sorry, 21 and 3/4. Nice little snook. Number 7 for the day. We're having an exceptional day on snook. Beautiful fish. Just acrobatic as heck. Hard to catch. Hard to target. But what a nice fish. Awesome to see this after the freeze. Unbelievable. And what's got me puzzled big time. Here's the deal. We lost so many trout. Snook are more susceptible to cold water and death than a trout. We've caught 0 trout today, a ton of redfish, 7 snook. That tells me that snook will move. They will travel to get away from that cold water, whereas a trout may stay in its home water, so to speak, and ultimately will end up dying, just like we saw in the freeze of 2021. But it's amazing to see these snook. We've documented a snook traveling 33 miles based on our tagging studies, which is a long way, you know, for a fish to travel, in my opinion. And the trout, from our tagging studies, we showed that one moved 6 miles and died, perished because of the freeze, and it was with a lot of other big trout that we were catching at the time. We caught them in December, and I guess it was February or so when the freeze happened and killed it. But snook, it's amazing to see, and then they'll travel back. 30, 40, 50 miles. We don't know for sure, but we do know we've got one documented 33 miles from where we caught it, and now they're back and no trout. So trout seem to be like their home bodies, and they'll hang in their home waters, and even if it's cold, they're going to end up dying. But right when that water temperature starts to drop, snook are out of here. And that's exactly what we're seeing today. And I wouldn't have believed it a month ago. I wouldn't have guessed we'd caught 7 snook this quick after the freeze. I was worried we were going to have a hard snook season. But this makes 7 and 4 is 11. 12 rather. No, 7 and 4 is 11. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've had 11 so far this year, and it's awesome to see. Stay tuned. Howdy folks, again it's winding down the day here with my buddy Jason Paul with Stinky Pants Stringers. Well, how was today, Jason?
Heck of a day. We I had a shot at a lifetime fish. I saw it and got the jitters, but didn't land it, but still an awesome experience. What keeps you coming out?
Yeah, we had a heck of a day. We had probably 20 to 25 keeper fish that we caught today amongst the group. We've kept 3 redfish for dinner tonight. We're going to take them to a local restaurant like we talked about earlier. But we got to put some of Stinky Pants gear to use today. That boga leash really worked out for me personally.
Yeah, it works nice to be able to keep them in the water, and with the tagging and stuff like that, it's nice to just walk them back and have your hands free and know that fish is there secure.
Yep, exactly. So we had that happen a couple of times where we had a real nice fish and we needed to tag it. So I just left it on the Stinky Pants leash, and then got to the boat and kept your hands free. You know the fish was in good shape, and kept the boga was there with your float.
Right.
And kept the fish right where we needed to keep it. We did our business, tagged the fish, and cut it loose. So that's an excellent feature, is that leash. And you don't lose your boga grip. Yep. Also, and they're $100-something.
Yeah, you can't lose them. So that's
you don't want to lose them.
No, yeah. Even with the other float, there's still that chance they can float away, but the leash keeps it there. So.
Yep. And another nice feature with the leash, and I keep talking about the leash because it's so efficient and effective, is that you can drop your boga grip and just let it, when you want to take a picture with your fish, take it off the boga grip, just drop it in the water because it's going to stay right there, and then no problem with that. But we had an excellent day of fishing. We worked a color change today. There was some cloudy water, a lot of bait activity. Early on, the fish weren't hitting that good. They were slapping at it, and then some of the fish were just like playing on the plastic. Finally, that minor kick in, they started eating, and when they ate, we got a little window there. Really nice fish. So hopefully you'll be able to see these fish. We'll put good video together. It was a heck of a day, and tomorrow we're going to do it again.
Oh yeah.
Good job, amigo.
Thank you.